What is good, Ninja? OG over here from PlayerEssence, and welcome to their PE Nintendo Switch and gaming news video. Let's go ahead and get right into it. Atelier, Lydie, and Suelle launches on December 22nd in Japan. The third entry in the mysterious sub-series is dated for Japan, and we do have a confirmation for North America and Europe, which we will get into. So, Atelier, Lydie, and Suelle, the Alchemist, and the Mysterious Paintings will launch for the PlayStation 4, Nintendo Switch, and PS Vita in Japan on December 21st, Gust has announced. The game will be available in standard, physical, and digital editions, as well as in a premium box and Atelier 20th Anniversary Box Limited Editions. You can read more details on that in the description below. In North America and in Europe, Atelier, Lydie, and Suelle will launch for the PlayStation 4, Nintendo Switch, and PC via Steam in early 2018, and you can check out the first trailer as you guys are doing so here. So I've been talking about this game quite a bit because apparently it's the last in the mysterious painting type of franchise, and it's coming over to the Nintendo Switch, the first in the franchise to make the jump over. And I've said this before in previous videos, and I'll go ahead and say it again. I am happy that we are getting these mid-tier range games from Koei Tecmo. They're one of the Japanese developers that really believed in Nintendo Switch, putting a large majority of their catalog on the system within the first 9 months or so. We've already seen quite a bit of games coming. We have Fire Emblem Warriors coming very soon to Japan, October 20th here in North America. We also have Knights of Azure, which is already out in Japan and coming in October for North America and Europe. Plus there's a slew of Dynasty Warriors and other type of games that will be hitting the Nintendo Switch by the end of the year in Japan and probably come over in early 2018 or throughout 2018 for North America and in Europe. So very good to see this. Plus the big one, which was announced at Tokyo Game Show, which was Attack on Titan 2 coming to Nintendo Switch in early 2018. So that is really good. Along with this game here, Atelier, Lydie, and Suelle also coming to Nintendo Switch. So that is a multitude of games from Koei Tecmo. So shout out to them. They do not get enough credit in the media. They do not get enough credit with other YouTubers as far as their support. It's pretty much been almost 100% since the Nintendo Switch has launched, and they have stuck to their word in terms of them saying, yeah, we like the Nintendo Switch. We're going to be supporting it with a lot of different games, and it's really filling that niche when it comes to the portable side for Japan, and of course a hybrid side for North America, Europe, and everything, although anywhere can use it as a hybrid. But I know Japan really uses it as a portable, whereas everywhere else there's a lot of people that really just play it in all sorts of type of ways. I play it whenever I'm streaming. I'm usually docked up. Whenever I'm just relaxing at home, I'm usually playing it in portable mode. So what do you guys think about Atelier, Lydie, and Suelle coming to the Nintendo Switch as far as the release date in Japan and early 2018 as far as North America and Europe? Let me know in the comment section below. Alright, and moving on to the next article here. NBA 2K18 patch number 3 is coming soon to Nintendo Switch, and the full patch notes are here. So here are the fixes coming to patch number 3, has released on the PlayStation 4 and is coming to the Xbox One within the 24 hours, then coming to the PC and Nintendo Switch soon afterwards. So fix the case where game frame rate would drop for the remainder of the game following a call timeout. Users will now be able to view individual attributes and their values when upgrading their players in My Career. Their improvements to gray indicators have been added to underneath the player's feet. As far as in the playground mode, users will no longer lose their facial hair when rescanning their face. Address the case where the draft and stash players in My League/My Gym would be signed for a $0 contract. Generated prospects in future seasons for My League/My Gym will now always have heights appropriated for their position, and a new save required, I guess, for that. Free agents 32 years or older will no longer pass up big money offers to sign for the MLE in My Gym/My League. Users will no longer display negative badge progress following an exceptional performance in My Career, and there are just a ton of other things here. Now moving on to the Nintendo Switch in particular, the Switch, there's improved frame rate/audio syncing during tunnel/locker room scenes in My Career. They also fixed another thing on the Nintendo Switch where sometimes prevented local play from commencing when there were 4 participants. So there is a lot of different things. Make sure you check out the link in the description below, and that goes over everything. And a lot of people have been enjoying this game, so this is an important patch for the Nintendo Switch. NBA 2K18 hit #1 on the eShop for this past week. Well, it was only available on the eShop. You couldn't buy it in stores, so I'm pretty sure that affected sales somewhat, but a lot of people really like it. And I know my boy over there at Retro Gaming Tube 85, Sean Long, he said it was one of the best, if not the best, third-party game on the Nintendo Switch at this point, just because of the quality of the graphics. Combine that with the gameplay of NBA 2K18 that people really like, and how it's a really fluid basketball game, and although it's 30 frames per second, still plays really smooth. But there has been some issues cropping up pretty much with all the systems, but with the Switch as well, in terms of just the gameplay and some of the different things, save files, corruptions, things like that. So hopefully this patch can fix and iron out most of those. I'm pretty sure there's going to be more issues that crop up afterwards, but I feel that it's a pretty good first effort, especially after being absent from Nintendo systems for the past, what, 4 or 5 years. I think the last one was NBA 2K13 back in 2012 on the Wii U. So that's 2013, 2014, 2015, 2016. So going into the 5th year now, we finally get NBA 2K back on the Nintendo Switch, finally get a basketball game back on Nintendo's platforms, and it's good to see, and it's good to see that gamers out there reacted positively and bought the game, because now you know NBA 2K19 will be coming to Nintendo Switch. Just based off of the listing of it hitting #1, there's potential, and I think that's all these third-party developers want to see. They don't want to see sales just fall so flat that there's no hope for the franchise at all. They want to see at least some type of sales spark. They want to see something on there, because I don't think NBA 2K13 ever sniffed the top charts as far as on the Wii U. So I'm really glad that the game is doing well, and hopefully next year maybe they do some black magic or something like that to get this game running at 60 frames per second, or at least just make sure there's less problems starting out. So let me know what you guys think about NBA 2K18 on the Nintendo Switch or PS4, Xbox One, PC, whatever the case is. Are you enjoying the game? I would love to hear you guys' thoughts. Alright, and moving on to the next article here. We do have some more information on LA Noire on the Nintendo Switch, which runs in 1080p docked and 720p handheld, plus there's more details on some of the other things when it comes to gameplay on the Nintendo Switch. So we've got a little bit more detail about LA Noire. It seems that the game will be running at 1080p while in TV mode, and will run at 720p in portable mode. There is no mention of frame rate as of now, but it does seem like it could be 30 frames per second just based on what it was before, but we don't have a confirmation at this point. Here are some more details about this port of the game. All of the original game is included. There is no cuts or anything like that, censorship. It has all the DLC in the game. Now the Joy-Con mode with gyroscope, gesture-based, and HD rumble controls are all in. So while Doom might not be having controls as far as motion and all that, LA Noire will definitely be adding in that, and they're taking advantage of the Joy-Con and Nintendo's unique features in that aspect. Now the new wide and over-the-shoulder camera angles are being added in, and guys, as someone who's played the original game on the Xbox 360, this is a huge improvement, especially when you combine that with HD rumble and gyroscope controls and gesture-based controls. You're just going to have a nice wide area and range as far as field of view, and it's just that you'll be able to point and be able to have those controls, and it's going to be much better overall for the gameplay experience when you're shooting or when you're doing any of those gestures, if you do plan on playing with the Joy-Con. So this is a very big improvement to the game, and it's going to get a lot more enjoyment out of it, because the original one, not the best when it came to firefights and things like that. This game's combat was not very good in my opinion, and all of this stuff that they're adding in is really going to help the combat feel much better as far as the gunplay and what they're doing there. So really happy that they're adding that stuff in as far as the wide and over the shoulder camera angles. Now the contextual touchscreen controls will also be used for handheld mode, so once again they are going above and beyond what you would expect. I mean, this is even more than what we've seen from, I think, even Resident Evil. I'm not sure if they have touchscreen controls for Resident Evil, although there is a lot of stuff in that game too. But what we're seeing when it comes to LA Noire, when it comes to Resident Evil, Revelations 1 and 2, we're seeing some really good ports. Some really good ports come to Nintendo Switch. We just talked about NBA 2K18, which is much better than what we've seen on Nintendo systems in the past, specifically the Wii U when it comes to things. So I'm really happy that developers are really taking the time to say, okay, this is what these fans are going to want on the system, and I think sales for both of these games, whether it's LA Noire or whether it's Resident Evil Revelations, are going to be very good based on them taking the little extra effort and time in order to get the HD rumble in there, get the gesture-based controls, rework the camera angles to fit better for motion or whatever you're going to be doing on the Nintendo Switch. So this is lovely, especially HD rumble. I think HD rumble in this game, it's going to be funny how they use it. Is it going to be for any of the interrogations or stuff like that whenever whenever like you bang a table or something like that, that could be really cool and immerse you into the experience as well, because a lot of this game is not going out there and just shooting and doing all that stuff. A lot of the game is other subtle little things, whether you're interrogating someone, whether you're investigating a scene, you're getting your Batman on, or whatever the case is, man. That's what you're going to be doing in this game, LA Noire. So it's going to be interesting to see how they use that HD rumble and how they apply it to the general game mechanics, because there is a ton of potential for this version of the game, in my opinion, to be better than the PS4 and Xbox One because of all the stuff that they're adding in. Yes, graphics are amazing. Yes, the graphics are going to be better, 4K, I get it and all that. But one of the great things about this game in particular is all of the little things when it comes to the actual gameplay, environments, and details. And if you can get something that immerses you more into that through the use of controls, especially if it's functional, I think that can really enhance the gameplay more than any little visual cue or 4K or upgraded graphics or whatever the case is. But that's just my take on the matter, coming from someone who's played it both on the PC in addition to playing it on the Xbox 360. So let me know what you guys think about this game in the comment section below. I would love to hear your thoughts on all the additions: 1080p mode, HD rumble, gesture-based controls, new camera angles. Let me know what you guys have to say. Alright, Ninja, that wraps it up for this video here. Go ahead and check out the links in the description below. We've got Facebook, we've got Twitter. Go ahead and give us a like and a follow on our social media. Really helps us spread the content of PlayerEssence across the interwebs in addition to YouTube. Also, make sure you check out our Patreon page. Pledge any tier, be entered to win some awesome prizes. In addition to that, we have Discord voice chat and $10 prize eShop tournaments for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Splatoon 2, and more. So support PE Live and PE Arena right here on PlayerEssence. Also, make sure you hit that like button if you did like this video. Lets me know you guys want more content like this going forward in the future. Subscribe to PlayerEssence for the latest Japanese, Nintendo, and RPG news. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you, Ninja, for the next video. Peace.